YouTube channel, and today we are going to take a look at plane geometry 2, that is entitled or subtitled Circle Theory. So let's study about circle, some part of circle, and build up with the theory. So part of circle. If we have this to be our circle, every circle is having a center. So the center is the one that we use to build the locus of the circle. So from the center, when you draw a line from the center to the circumference, it is called radius. And when you draw a line from the circumference and it passes through the center to another circumference, we call that one to be diameter. So when we talk about diameter is a line that divides a circle into two equal halves. So that is the definition. And diameter is also a chord. So if we have this circle, a line here is also from the circumference to the other circumference. But once it doesn't pass through the center, we don't call it as diameter, but we call it to be what? Chord. So this one is called chord. This place that the chord is built on it is called arc. And in between the arc and the chord, the space that is formed here, we call it segment. So we have minor segment and major segment. So this place, as you see, we are leaving just a big space here. So this one will be the minor segment, and this one is going to be the major segment. Apart from this, when you draw a circle, as it forms an angle here, this is the center. This space that we see, it is called sector. So these are the parts of circle that we may use, and if you are able to understand this, then you understand the theories as we are building on it. Action. So now we are going to talk about the theory itself. Now that we know, and almost every year, YX set questions under circuit theory. So students should take circuit theory to be one of the key important topics in core mathematics. And it is very simple, but students fumble about it. All is about the rules. So let's study about the theory. Or we can call it the property 1 or the rule number 1. The rule number 1 is saying that if we have a chord, the chord is subtended to a center of a circle. The same chord is forming an angle at the circumference of a circle. So we are saying that this chord, this angle that is formed here, it is twice of this one. So this one, if we are to equate this and this one 2 times of this, or let's say 2 times of this, so if we have here to be x, here is going to be 2x. So if we have A, B, and C, and we have O here, we are just saying that if there's a number or an angle here which is 80 degrees, once this one is 80, when you divide it by 2, you have to get this one to be 40. So here is going to be 40 degrees. So anytime we give you a question that is relating to this theory, then you just apply. We are going to try one example and we move on to the next theory. So we are taking example under the first theory. And the first question is saying that we should find the value of the angle x. So this is the angle x, and this one is the center of the circle in the diagram. So this diagram, what will be the x? This one, it will be objective question. Once they are all built on the same arc, I say whether it is arc or chord, they are the same. So if this place is 78, meaning that this one is going to be twice of this one. This one is going to be, so we just say that if here is to be A, B, and then C. So it means that angle A, O, B. So angle A, O, B, this one is equal to 2 times of angle A, C, B. So this one, I just said that once they are all moving, they are all standing at one place. So if you are standing at some place and the thing that you are observing is closer to you, you see the thing to be bigger than the thing that is far away. So this one is greater than this. So twice of this one is equal to this one. So we have, if this one is 70, it means that here is going to be the angle. So angle, this one is going to be 2 times the 70, right? 8. So the 2 times of the 78 means that we are going to have what? 156. So angle 156 degrees. So that is it. So means that x is equal to 156 degrees. So that is the first one. Let's go to the second one. Find the angle ABC. ACB. So we have, if the triangle OAB is what isosceles? OAB. So this one that we are talking about. So this and this, they are isosceles. If they are isosceles, means that they are the same. So the sides are the same. If the sides are the same, means that the angle that form here is not going to be the same. Okay, then they says they are giving you this place to be 40, then you continue. Alright, so you make a statement that angle OAB is equal to angle. This angle that is forming is equal to this. So you write AB AB. So means that angle ABO also be what? Equal to 40 degrees. So if we have this that we are talking about, then how will we find here? Our target is to find here. But first we have to find here and build it by the first theory. So once you have here to be 40, then you sum up this one, the triangle sum up to what? 180. So after you find the value here, then you use to find this one. So we will just say that x plus 40 plus another 40. This is the x plus 40 plus 40. It is what? 180. That is the rule under triangle. Finding the sum of interior angles in what? Triangle. So it should be 180. So when you add x plus 80 is equal to 180. So we have 180. So you group like 10. So x will be 180 minus 80. So x is equal to 180. degrees. So once you have this place to be 100, the rule is saying that always this one is 2 times of this one. So you just say that angle C. Let's try to work it here. Angle ACB. ACB is equal to 2 times of this one. 2 times of this one is equal to x. We know that x have already been found that is 100. So if 2 times of this one is equal to this, then it means that if you want to find only this one, unless you divide both sides by 2. So angle ACB will be equal to 100 divided by 2, and it is what? 50 degrees. So it means that our angle that they asked us to find is equal to 50 degrees. So the second rule or the second theorem is just saying that if we are having angles that are all building or they are all standing on the same chord to the circumference of a circle, we are saying that if we have A and B, let's even increase and have something here. So let's call this one C. So once they are all building on the chord called AB, or they are all building on the same arc. So we say that A is equal to B and is equal to C. So that is the rule. Let's apply this rule to solve this problem. Find the angles marked A, B, C. So we have A, B, and C here to be found. What do you know? You see that this one is just building. There can be a chord here. Okay, once they have provided this one, let's use this one. If you are to turn this one, we are still having some a chord here, a common chord or common arc here. So this arc, because of this arc, we may mean that the angle that is formed here is the same as the angle formed here. So if you have to draw it again, this is how it will be. If you have to turn this one, so it means that we are going to get. So we are going to get, if here is 60, then here the B that we have here is going to what? 60. Because of the rule that we said. So we will say that if we are to angle, so angle B, or let's name this one B, C, and then D. So if we are to name this like this, then it means that we will say that angle that is formed here, angle D A C or DAO C is equal to the angle CBD. So this angle that is formed here is like this one that we are drawing it here. The same thing, when you turn it, it will be like this. So because they are all building on the same chord, we have a chord. So that is the rule. So it means that the B will be equal to what? 60. Therefore, we will say that angle CBD is equal to what? 60 degrees. Now we are able to find here. If we are able to find here, how can we find the C? How can we find the C? Once this one is provided, we know in our first plane geometry one that angle on a straight line sum up to what? 180. So if at the point of O, we can, on the line AD, we can get what? 180. So if we have to provide this place, so it means that the angle A AO AOD means that we mean the angle that is formed here. AOD plus the angle AOB means that the angle that is formed here AOD. They should sum up to what? 180. We said that any two angles that sum up to 180 is called supplementary. So this one is supplementary angle. So we have, if this one is 120, we have to find this. So angle AOD plus 120 is this. So you look like 10. So angle AOD is equal to 180 minus 120. So when you subtract this one from this, angle AOD will be equal to what? 60 degrees. So we have here to be 60. Or they didn't ask us to find it. They didn't ask us to find. But once you apply this one to be 60, means that it will help you to find here. You sum up this one and you are going to get what? 180. That is the rule and the triangle. So you just write that. If you want to find C, what is the name of the C? So you can write just simple the C. So C will be equal to 60 plus 60 that we have here. And once they are in the sum of triangle, they should give what? 180. So if we have then this one is going to be what? 6 say C plus what? 120, 180. So when you subtract, C is equal to 60. Means that the triangle that is formed here, it is called equilateral. Means that they are all equal. They are all equal. All the sides are what? Equal. Once you are able to find here C directly, because they are also building on the same arc, means that A is directly what? Also 60. So we say that C is equal to what? A. C is equal to A. So therefore A is equal to what? 6 degrees. So that is the rule number 2 and how we apply it. Rule 3 is saying that if we have a circle and now we have a diameter, as soon as the diameter from a diameter is subtended to form an angle of the circumference. Once here is the diameter, means that the angle that is opposite to the diameter is 90 degrees. So we are going to apply this if you have A, B, and C. So the diameter AB help us to get this place to be what? 90 degrees. Let's try to apply that one to find or solve this question. It said find the angle mark X and what? Y. Automatically you will see that this one is shown. So once this one is the center, means that here is just the opposite to the diameter. So it means that the y is equal to what? 90 degrees. This one that is stated by the rule. So you can say that angle A C B is equal to 90. Is equal to 90. All because of the diameter that is built of this angle. Let's find, okay, we are done with the y. Let's find the x. You can see that any circle that we draw, that this one is the center. If we have a radius here and a radius here, the two radius, they are the same. The left hand side radius is the same as the right hand side radius. When you draw another radius any place, it's still the same. So if we have here, there's OD. The line OD here is a radius, and the line OB here is also a radius. So it means that we can say that here will be equal to this place, if you can see like that. So then means that if here is 20, definitely here also be 20. So let's work it in that way. So angle ODB. So ODB means that the angle that is formed here is equal to angle DBO. So it's equal to. It means that then angle ODB should be also equal to what? Should be equal to 20. If we have that, then there's a secret given. So you have here to be 20, here to be 20. Then it means that you can find the angle that is ODOB. So, and we know that angle DOB plus this angle that is 20 plus another angle that is 20 here. When you sum them, you get what? 180, because they form angle in what? In a triangle. So when you sum up, you get 180. So then you can group like terms and you find. So DOB will be equal to 40 plus 40 is equal to 180. So you send this one there. So DOB will be equal to what? 140 degrees. So once you have that, then you still have another secret. What can you see here? Angle on a straight line. So if this place is 140, means that when you subtract 140 from this, you are going to get what? 40 to be what? The x. Now you are done. So means that, let's work here. Angle A, we are trying to form this angle AOD plus angle DOB sum up to what? 180, because they are on a straight line. So if here AOD plus this one is 140, we have already found it. So then you look like terms. You subtract this one from this, and the angle is going to be what? 40 degrees. So it means that you make a statement that therefore x is equal to what? 40 degrees. So we are going to work a lot of examples. When we finish all the theory, the WASI questions, you solve a lot of them. Okay. So theory 4, the theory 4, or the rule 4, is saying that if we have a circle, and this circle is now on a chord building an angle, or an arc building an angle. So the same chord or the same arc building an opposite two angles. So we have, and they are all touching the circumference. They are all reaching this one. So the rule is saying that if we have such like this, A, B. So if we are to have angle AB, we have to add the two to get what? 180 degrees. So that is the rule. One, they are all having this one. So you sum up to what? 180 degrees. So let's try this one and see. In the diagram below, O is the center. This is the center. O is the center of the circle. Find the value of x and what? Y. Wow. So we have x and what? Y. We have x and y. You have to have a second look at this one. Once this one is provided, this one is provided. They didn't provide here that you say that you used to find it. And they didn't provide here that you say angle at a point sum up to 360 to find here. Okay, so this one you have to draw an imaginary line. You draw a line to bisect the triangle that is formed here. So now you are having one triangle here and another triangle here. And this line that you draw, it's also from the center to the circumference. So it means that it will be a radius. And this one is also a radius. This one is also a radius. Okay? Meaning that uh, if it is a radius, then here can be equal to this place. Once this one is a radius and it's forming an angle of 23 here, then this place, one they are isosceles, this means that this place is going to be that. Alright, that is one secret. Let's keep it there. When you come to this side also, once this is a radius and this one is a radius, means that this one is also equal to that. Means that the angle that will be formed here. Alright. Afterwards, then you sum the triangle, you get the angle here, you get the angle here. Then it means that your problem is solved. Let's start. Alright. So what are we saying? Angle, this angle that is here, OBC. Angle OBC is equal to angle OC. Why? Because they are just right isosceles. And it is isosceles what? It is isosceles triangle. Because of the isosceles triangle. This one is isosceles triangle. They are equal because the triangle there is what? Isosceles. So means that here is also going to be, then we just see that angle OCB will be equal to what? 23. So you have here to be 23, you have here to be 23. When you sum them, this one is x, so you can make here to be the whole x, so you can divide it and make here to be x2 and x1. So afterwards, then we sum together x. Alright. So let's say that angle OCB plus this angle OBC plus x1 is equal to 180. The sum up is just an interior angle in a triangle, so they sum up to 180. And what is this? 23. And what is this one? 23. So you want to find this one. So you just add. You are going to get 46. 46 plus x1 is equal to 180. Group items x1 is equal to 180 minus 46. So means that you are going to get what? So x1 is going to be 134. So x1 is going to be 134. So now here that you have is 134. Let's try to find this side also and get the other angle there. So when you come to this side also, angle CA, you mean CA, always the center of the letter is the angle that we are talking about. CAO is equal to angle OCA. So we said that because they are also isosceles. Once we said that, means that they are also isosceles. Okay. So then, therefore, we can say that then 43 that we find here plus another 43 that we find the other side plus the x2 that is there should sum up to what? 180. So therefore, we add these two, we get what? 86 plus 2 x2 is equal to 180. Okay, let's omit the degrees first when we finish. So when we have to subtract this one, the x2 is going to be what? 94. I see that. So when you add this one to this, you are going to get 180. 180. You add this one to this, you are going to get 180. Now that you have x2 and x1, it will just represent, so it means that x1 plus x2 should give you equal to x because this place was named x. So then you have 94 plus 134 should give you that. So this one, when you add, you are going to get here to be 8, 2, and what? 2. So 2, 2, what? 8. That is going to be the x. So once we have this one to be the x, now the x is solved. We know that angle at a point sum up to what? Sum up to 360. So if it sum up to 360, means that if you want to find angle, so let's write it here. So angle, so we have A O A O B. Okay, it should be plus the x that will give us 3 what? 60. So by the x we have already found. So the x, the angle, this one, the x is 228. Alright. So if you have to subtract 360 minus 228, 360 minus 228 means that we are going to get this one to be 132. So means that the whole part of this one is going to be 132. We have already learned that this one is also, when you divide this one into 2, that you get this. So it means that you can say that if you want to find angle AC what B, means that you have to write 132 divided by what? 2. So if you have 132 divided by 2, you are going to get this place to be what? 66. So if this one is 66, now that we are on the rule of the theory 4, so it says that this angle that is formed here plus this angle should sum up to what? 180. So now that we have A angle ACB plus angle ADB should sum up to what? 180. That's what the rule is saying. So if we have here to be 66, then means that we have to find this. Okay, you group items means that 180 minus 66, we get what? So means that this place we are going to get 114 degrees. So means that this place will be 114. Just take that. Therefore, y is equal to 114 degrees. Okay. It's saying that if we have a circle, 9 circle, we have This is built. Okay. We are having this two. If this one and this, the chord that is building this one is equal to this. We are showing this to you, meaning that the opposite angle of that chord should be the same. So if we have A and B, means that A is equal to what? B. This one, when we are working on the general, the WASI questions, we will solve some example under this. 6. The theory 6. If we have a circle, and this time around we are going to discuss about circle and tangents. When you talk about a tangent, we are talking about the line that passed at the edge of what? A circle. So if we have a line. But let's first take this one. If this one is the center and a radius is drawn, this one is a radius. Once we are having a tangent, a radius meeting a tangent is forming 90 degrees. Let's keep this one in mind. So we are just combining the 7. And the theory 7 is saying that if we have a circle, this time around we have this. This time around is not a radius again. When a tangent is meeting a chord, so the angle that formed here, the angle that is formed here, it is having an equal opposite or equal alternate angle with this one. So this one is just forming. So don't give it to the chord that it is forming with. Give it to the chord the next of it. So if we have A here, means that B here, A will be equal to what? B. We are going to apply this to solve some example. Now let's try the question here. We have T. Okay, so this is a tangent, and this is different. So T Q touches the circle, at Q. So the point Q, and QS is the diameter. Okay, it's a diameter, and we are saying that angle RPQ is 60. R, where is my RPQ? So this one forms 60. And we have angle T. So if you are to find the T, okay, the TQP also form what? 42 degrees. Then they are saying that we should find the value of A. Angle PSR. So we have PSR, means that we should find all the angles that are formed here. What do you know? You already know that with the seventh theorem, if you are having wherever a chord and a tangent meet, it is having an equal angle alternate to this one. So it means that this one is going to be this. The angle here is going to be this. And also, we have already learned one of the theories that when two angles are built on the same chord or arc, this angle is built here, this angle is built. So it means that the angle that is built here is the same as this. So when you bring the 42 here and you bring this one here, you are getting what they want you to find, the PSR. So you find that. Okay, let's put that one aside. We will work it. let's come to the B. Angle PQR. So PQR. So they will say we should find this PQR. So what's the PQR? PQR means that all the angle that is formed here. Alright, so once we know, if this one, we have this to be PQR. Okay, we have already found something here. Okay, let's find it and see what. And they gave even a diameter here. Once a diameter is here, some angle is formed here. So that angle that is formed here, it can be equal to this. So when you subtract 90 from, you subtract 63 from the 90, the rule, one of the rules saying that when we have a diameter, I think you remember, when we have a diameter building a chord, forming an angle here, once there's a diameter, this one is 90 degrees. And the question says that QX is a diameter, it means that this line is a diameter. The angle opposite to the diameter is 90. So it means that when you subtract this one, you get it. And the angle that you get, you just add it to this one. Once they are forming this one, you subtract from 180, you get your answer. So let's start from the first one. So we have A. A is the PSR. We are saying that before you can find this or this angle, this one is equal to this. So you just say that angle TQS. So no, angle TQP is equal to the angle that is formed here. So that is PSQ. PSQ. So means that angle PSQ is going to be equal to what? 42 degrees. So if we have that to be 42, another thing that we learned is that once this one is built on the same chord here and here, so it means that we can also see that angle QPR is equal to the angle QXR. Angle QXR. So it means that if here is 63, here is going to be what? 63. So angle QSR is equal to what? 63. We are just building. Now, they are asking us to find all this one. It means that when you sum the two, you are going to get it. So it means that if you want to find what they are asking, angle PSR is equal to the PSR is equal to the PSQ plus the QSR is equal to that. So it means that if you have 42 plus the 63, when you add the two, you have to get this. So finally, PSR is equal to, we have what? Here to be 5 and here to be 105. Okay, so then it's 105. Okay, 105. So B, let's use a simple way to work this one. B. Once we have this here, we have already learned that when you sum up two angles built with the same chord, opposite means that they should sum up to what? 180. So let's use that one. So once we have this place to be, so meaning that if you want to find this, it is what they gave you. That is P angle PQR. That is PQR plus angle PSR. That is this PSR. These two angles, when you add it, you have to get 180. That is one of the theory that we have studied. So let's apply that one. So if you have here to be 105, then here you are good to go. So you can just subtract this one from this. So P Q R is equal to 180 minus 105. So this one, meaning that you are going to get this one to be what? P Q R is going to what? 75. So when you add 75 to this, you have to get back to the 180. 180. Let's go to the C first. We have C, the same application. C is saying that we should find R, P, S. Let's find R, P, and the S. Means that we should find this. Alright. So this one, the clue is given in here. One, they say that this line is a diameter. Means that the angle formed here, we have already learned that it is what? 90. So if it's 90, means that when you subtract this one from this, then you get the angle that is formed here. So they were asking us to find angle RPS, which when you add the 63 to 8, you have to get equal to what? 90, because we have the diameter. So when you group it, it's equal to 90 minus this. So this means that, so when you subtract this one from this, you are getting 27. So 27 degrees. Okay, so that is the solution of it. So it's combined with the tangent and the circle. Now we are having two tangents. One is here and another one is here. So the rule is saying that if we have a line, or let's take it to be line, here is the center, the same line. So we have two radius here, one radius and another radius. Once they are all from the center to the circumference, means that they are all the same. And because of that, these two, they are also the same. These two lines, they are all the same. And we already learned that when you draw a circle, when you have a radius, and the radius is meeting a tangent, it forms what? 90. So this is a radius meeting a tangent. It means that here there will be 90 degrees, here there will be 90 degrees. So we are going to try one question under this one. There we go. So let's observe this question. The circle has a radius of 36 centimeters. It means that the radius side is 36. Let's write 36 centimeters. Once here is 36, it means that this is also a radius and it's also having 36 centimeters. And angle PRQ. PRQ is 34 degrees. Then we are saying that if you find the length, anytime you see this in mathematics, means that it's talking about length. This is not angle. When you see this one is an angle, but this one is a length. Or this one. So the first one they say we should find the length of OR. Means that this diagram we have to draw it again and create another angle, another line. So we have this one. Okay. So once we have this is the center. So we have here to be that 36 centimeters, and we have to create a imaginary line because they are saying that we should find the length of OR. So it means that there should be a line from O to R. So and we know that here is 90. Here is 90. This place and this place. The rule said that they are the same. Okay. So how can we find them? Once we know this place to do what? They give us to do what? The whole this place is what? 34. So if it is 34, it means that we have to divide it by 2 and get each side to do what? 17 and what? 17. It means that this side is 17 and this side is 17. We have also learned about Pythagoras theorem. We are going to use the Pythagoras theorem to find. Okay, let's apply what we call the sum, and the cap, and the 12. I think we know this. So this one is going to be very simple. So we are going to just pick. This is T, Q, and we have here to be R. So let's this side. Let's this side. So we are going to get something like this. Once here is 90, the Q side is the 90. It's forming 90. And here is the R. And here is the here. Okay, let's name this one. This is the O. So let's bring O here, the center. So meaning that okay, that's the O. So meaning that here was provided. Here was provided, and once we have here to be 17. Alright, so 17, but they are asking us to find this line. The line O what? OR. So OR means that we are finding the hypotenuse. We are finding the hypotenuse. So it means that you have this angle 17 degrees, which one will suit it. So once we have the opposites and you are finding the hypotenuse, means that you have to use what? Sine. So it means that you write sine 17 is equal to the opposites, which is what? 36 divided by the hypotenuse that we don't know. Or you can name it as OR, line OR. So if we want to find, so we have sine 17 degrees is equal to this. So this is the opposite over the hypotenuse. So how do you find this? That is, you have to send this one plus multiplication. This one is divided by 1. So this one, you send it here. This one is going to be, let me take time and do this. Sine 17 degrees is equal to this. But we want this one to stand alone. It means that we have to divide both sides by this. So this one is going to be in this form. Sine 17. So we are going to use this one to find. So on the calculator, you just type just type sine, or you just type straight. 36 divided by sine 17. So means that the distance OR is going to be 1, 2, 3. So OR is going to be 1, 2, 3. The B, this is the A part. Let's work the B. So the B part is asking us to find P PR. So PR is this, and QR. It means that when you find QR, we said that they are all the same. So when you find where you get this one. So we can find here QR. So by what we got, by using the Pythagoras theory, and Pythagoras theory is saying that the OR squared is equal to OR squared is equal to OQ plus QR. So when you find all the squares, that is how it will be. So then what is this? We know this one to 1, 2, 3 to the OQ. We have OQ to be, so mean that this one squared, plus this one that we don't know, that we are finding, means that we have to do like terms and send this one to this side. So it means that we are going to get Q R squared to be equal to 1, 2, 3 squared plus, no, this one is coming, so it's going to be minus square. So if you want to take the square root from there, it means that the square from there, it means that you square root both sides. So the square root will just cancel it. So we will get here to be QR to be equal to, QR will be equal to the square root of, once we are bringing the square roots here, it will cancel this square. So we just write this, but we will bring it here. 1, 2, 3, this. Okay. So if we have this, means when you find this, you find the square of 1, 2, 3, you are going to get 15,129 minus 36 squared is going to be 1,296. So if you subtract, so 15,129 minus 1,296. When you subtract, you are going to get 13,833 squared. So find the square root of 13,833, and you are going to get all this one is under this. So therefore, the QR is going to be 117.6. So this one to one decimal place. So you can run it to the nearest digit, then you go. So this is, once you have the QR, we said that the QR is equal to the PR. So once you have here, it means that this one is also going to be that E, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. We are saying that C is equal to what? F, because it is alternate angle. This one is equal to this. We said that it's vertically what? So okay, so means that this one can be equal to this one because we say that f is equal to this. Means that this like the f and the c will be here. So means that it will be equal. So I will use that one. But anyway, they are saying that we should find A, B, C. A, B, C. There's no line here. It means that you have to create a line. When they are saying A, B, C, means that this one you have to draw and this one was not created. But once they are giving A, they are asking us to find A, B, C. A, B, C means that they are angle formed. And we have explained that angle is formed between two lines. So it means that when line is here and there's no line, it means that you can't get angle. So you have to create imaginary line there. And once we are doing this, we have to do the same thing on this side also. Okay, but the first thing is this what they are giving. They said this one is diameter. It means that this one is the center. And you see the way they give the question, where the center is. You don't have to complain. They say this is the center, so take it to be the center. Okay, so that is from the question. AB is the diameter, and O is diameter, a line that passes the center. So take note of that. Now, this angle that is formed here, angle angle CAB, angle CAB, angle CAB is equal to angle DCA. It should be equal to angle C is equal to angle DCA. Okay, it is alternate, as we said, it's alternate. So once we are having a parallel and a transversal, it is alternate. It means that angle DCA is equal to 25 degrees. Okay, if we have that, we have this one to be 25. But that one, still we have things to do. Now, okay, let's apply what they say diameter. So if this one is the diameter and the angle that is formed at the circumference of a circle, it means that here is going to be 90 degrees. So angle ACB will be equal to what? 90 degrees. Because of the rule that we learned that when an angle is formed with a chord or with a diameter, that angle that forms at the circumference of a circle is what? 90. So if we have here to be 90, then we can see that if you want to find here, if you want to find this place, means that you have to add 25 plus 90 plus maybe any number, any value, you sum up to 180. So ACB plus the 25, so plus the angle that we don't know, plus angle ABC is equal to 180. So we have this one to be 90 already. We have this one to be 25, and we are now finding this ABC. So this is 180. So let's add and see. If you add 25 plus this one, you are going to get 150. So you add this ABC is equal to 180 minus 115. So subtract. When you subtract, you are going to get 50, 65. You are going to get 65. So you will get 65. So 65 degrees. So once this one is 65, if this one is 65, you have already learned that if you have this, the angle that is formed here plus the angle that is formed here should sum up to what? 180. So means that when you turn this one, you get the same thing. It is having the same chord. This one, there's a chord here. So you see that there's a line here, a chord is here, opposite. So the opposite angles will give what? 180. So meaning that the question that they ask us to find this place, when you sum this one by this, you get it. So it's just that angle ADC plus the one that we have solved, that is angle ABC should be equal to 180. So what is this? This one is 65, 180. So angle ABC is that. So when you subtract this, we are going back to get, so ABC is equal to 115. When you subtract this one from this, you get 115. Means that when they ask you, the first question that they ask, angle ABC is equal to what? 115 degrees. So here is 115 because we have here to be 65. What did they ask again? They say CAD. Okay, CAD. CAD. Okay, means that they are asking us to find here. CAD means that the angle that is formed here, not this one. CAD means that it is passing here. So the angle that is formed here. How do you find that one? Already, we said that this one is 25 because it is alternate. So once we have 25 and 115, you just find here and you get the answer. When you sum up to 180, so let's work it here. So we have the 115 degrees plus the 25 plus unknown. That is the angle that they say we should find. CAD should sum up to 180. When you add this one by this, you are going to get 140. 140 plus C angle CAD 180. So it means that you do items. So CAD 180 minus 140. CAD will be equal to 40. So the angle that's here they are asking us is 40. Alright. So we have this question also. This one is 2013. What's the year that I completed? We are given this and they ask us to find Z, Y, W. So Z, Y, W. Z, Y, W means that, okay, let's try. We know this property already. The first property that we learned means that if there's X here that we want to find, if this one is 60, means that definitely we are going to what? 30. Because we said that 2 of this is equal to this. If this one is 60, then there will be what? 30. So if we have that place to be 30, then you add the 30 plus the 45, you get 75. So when you get 75, alright. So after you get the 75, so you are having this here. So sum up to what? 180. So definitely it's going to be 75 plus 80 is equal to what? Plus unknown number that we don't know. Unknown number that we have to find here. Let's make this x to be 180. This one we are just doing a rough step. So after you find that one, it is going to help you to find the angle here. because 80 plus that one should give you equal value of this one. So that is what we have already learned. That is the solution that it will be. Alright. The last one we have here to be 60. So definitely this one, the answer here is 30. That one we won't solve. But we are having something here, if critically you can see. But the way they do it is like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like this. So we said that A is equal to B. A plus B is equal to what? 180. The same thing. So it means that if you are finding this one, you used to find it. So it means that the 30 plus the 45 plus the 80 plus the angle that is on here, that is what they are asking. The Z, Y, W is equal to 180. So when you sum this one is going to be 70 plus 75 plus this one is going to be, so we have 75 is 71, so 155. So 155 plus the angle that is from here, 180. So you cross, and this is going to give you